Picture this. You log a perfect 8 hours of sleep. You sit down to a pristine, nutrient-dense vegetarian meal, and yet your internal battery is blinking at 1%. You are completely drained of energy. It is easy to brush off this kind of heavy, chronic exhaustion. We blame it on a stressful week at work, the demands of family life, or we convince ourselves it is just a normal part of getting older. But if you follow a strict plant-based lifestyle, that fatigue is likely a distress signal. You may be experiencing a silent biological crisis that is slowly undermining your health from the inside out. We are examining 7 specific physical indicators that point to exactly where your body's internal systems are failing. These are urgent biological distress signals. Ignoring them risks permanent damage to your nervous system and blood health. The hidden driver behind this physical decline is a severe vitamin B12 deficiency. B12 is biologically unique. It is exclusively synthesized by specific microscopic bacteria, not plants or animals. Relying entirely on plants bypasses this bacterial source, creating a massive structural void in your nutrient chain, completely cutting vegetarians off. Your body relies on this specific molecule as the vital infrastructure required to build healthy red blood cells and maintain your core energy levels. Which brings us to the first warning sign: extreme, unexplained fatigue. Without B12, red blood cell formation breaks down. Your blood mechanically fails to transport enough oxygen to your tissues, draining your energy completely. Despite its high nutrient density, a strict plant-based diet possesses an inherent structural blind spot that literally starves the body's tissues of oxygen. The fallout extends well beyond your bloodstream. B12 is also the essential protector of your nervous system and the complex pathways governing your cognitive function. That leads to sign number 2, brain fog. As those nerve pathways weaken, your cognitive focus degrades, leaving you confused and struggling with memory recall. Sign number 3 is a sluggish metabolism. This split-screen comparison shows exactly how that plays out. To successfully metabolize and burn fat, your liver is absolutely dependent on B12. Without it, the organ becomes sluggish, and fat molecules simply accumulate. Sign 4 hits your extremities. B12 protects your delicate nerve endings. When it runs low, that protective layer erodes, causing misfiring signals that manifest as uncomfortable tingling and numbness in your hands and feet. Sign 5 is visibly pale or yellowish skin. The failure in red blood cell production compromises your vascular flow, robbing your skin of its healthy color and indicating underlying anemia. Sign 6 is unexpected anxiety and severe mood swings. Your brain requires proper nerve health and active DNA synthesis to balance mood-regulating brain chemicals. When B12 drops, emotional stability crumbles. And finally, sign 7, recurring mouth ulcers. A deficit severely delays cellular turnover across your body, which physically manifests as painful sores or a swollen tongue. Unexplained stubborn belly fat, sudden memory loss, and visibly pale skin, they appear to be totally unrelated ailments. In reality, they are a singular, cascading system failure, triggered by the absence of one specific molecule. You might think adding a little nutritional yeast to your meals will fix this, but consuming trace plant-based sources is entirely insufficient to reverse years of severe depletion. The immediate action required is securing a precise blood test to quantify the exact level of your biological deficit. From there, high-quality, targeted B12 supplementation is the only reliable bridge. It bypasses the vegetarian dietary gap entirely and directly floods your system with the missing molecule. Once that gap is filled, the physiological reversal begins. Oxygen transport restores rapidly, damaged nerves begin to repair, and cognitive sharpness returns. Restoring this vital nutrient allows a failing, exhausted body to operate once again as a highly efficient biological machine. It is the final step in proving that true vitality demands total nutritional awareness.